Welcome back in. For anyone with kids, making sure the little ones stay safe is top of mind. And when it comes to car seats, parents are tasked with finding and installing the safest seat for their baby. It's vital to get it right. So here to help us through the process and make sure your kids stay safe is John Treanor with AAA. Hey, John.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. This is such an important topic, and you're a dad yourself, so you know just how important it is, right?
I'm a father of 3. Yeah, I've installed many car seats myself.
Yeah, and it's hard, right? It's hard to pick the right one and to install it. So how do people do it?
Oh, well, they don't do it correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality. If there's parents watching, if you're out there, the chances are if you've installed one, you've installed it incorrectly. 74% of the car seats that were checked by AAA inspectors were installed incorrectly nationwide.
Huge number, and this is something like one of the most high things that you need to get right in life, right, is making sure your child is safe. So how do you go about, there are different steps here, how do you go about even picking which car seat?
What we recommend is don't do it yourself. If you bought a car seat, that's a great first step. It means that you want your kids to be safe. You want to make sure you're getting the right one and you're installing it correctly. And what we recommend you do is go see a car seat inspector. We have inspectors at AAA. They are registered. The National Safety Council will do it virtually if you can't get into a AAA branch or have it checked out, but have someone do it for you.
Okay, and then any tips like how, if you haven't figured it out just yet, or maybe they installed it and then it starts acting a little funny, what should you look out for that could go wrong?
Yes, if you have a car seat right now and you haven't gotten it inspected and you're wondering, I wonder if I did this right or wrong, there are some easy things to do. I still have sweat on my brow from remembering hunting for the hook in the back of the car seat and the back of the seat and trying to install it correctly. If you do all that, you tighten everything as much as you can and you could still wiggle this back and forth. It's been installed incorrectly. The wiggle test, we like to call it. The back of this has an anchor that's strapped to the back if it's a front-facing car seat. If that's unhooked, if you haven't hooked that in, it's installed incorrectly. And if your kid is in the seat, we call it the pinch test. You take your fingers, and if you can pinch right above their shoulder, if this comes together, that means there's too much slack, your kid's not in there snugly enough, which means it's been installed incorrectly.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are afraid that they'll hurt the child if it's too tight, but actually it does need to be secure, right?
We want them to be like Formula One race car drivers. We want them in their car seat to make sure they stay there. You might think it's too snug, and if the kid complains, then it might be. But you want it to be firm, you want them to be secure.
Okay, and tell me about the tether. This is something that's important here. What is the tether?
Yes, the tether. It's in the back of the car seat. It hangs off the side. You can see it right here. In front-facing car seats, you hook it over the back of the car's actual seat. And there's a hook in the back. There's an anchor in the back. You want to make sure that's snug. That way this does not fall forward in case of an accident.
Okay, I've seen it in my trunk. It's like a little
you see it. You see it in your trunk. There are signals inside the car. There's signage inside the car to tell you where to go.
Okay, it seems like just asking for help in a situation like this that's so important is kind of the key. Like, I don't even want to try myself. I'm like, let the experts do it. So how can people get that help again if they feel like they need it?
Hey, listen, I'm with you. I've installed car seats. I never want to do it again. I'd rather have someone else do it, and they should, because if you've made one mistake, chances are you've made more mistakes along the way. Switching to a booster, putting them in a regular car seat, most people do that incorrectly or do that too soon. Go to AAA.com, find a branch near you, go in. They have car seat inspectors at every branch that will go out and check to see if you've done it right, and if you haven't, do it right for you. National Safety Council, also a really good partner of ours. They can do it virtually. You can just do it over the phone. They'll have someone on camera looking at that car seat to make sure you do it correctly.
Awesome. And AAA has so many great services, roadside services. I have AAA myself. If people are interested in learning more about AAA and maybe signing up, how can they do that?
Well, first of all, great that you're a member. Go to AAA.com. You'll find all information on membership right there.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Very important stuff here. All right, to learn more, you can head to AAA.com/car seats. Of course, this is something that is so important, so we're so glad that you came today. And we also have a link on our website that is liveinthebay.tv.